Welcome back to another week of Fratelli Fumatori, aka Smoking Bros. Boys, how you been?
Not bad, not bad. How are you?
I've been good. I've been good.
Good.
Living the dream.
Living the dream? Well,
Nice.
obviously you're retired.
Nightmares are dreams
Here
too.
it comes again. Dad's retired.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
For the umpteenth time.
I did not say that.
I felt like this week went by so quick.
Really?
Yeah.
It really did.
It flew for me.
I had off for most of the week, so it definitely went really fast for me.
Yeah.
And then the Friday, Saturday went really slow.
Did it? The
There's a
weekends
long
always go
day,
fast.
really bad days. Friday was really bad.
Really bad.
Really bad.
So we got some opinions on Dad's haircut.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
quite a bit.
and they're
next week.
they're being nice.
Yeah,
That's
they're
what
being
you know.
nice.
I was saying this before.
Did you see my post?
Yeah. Before you posted on there, I was literally telling the girls at work, I'm like, so we're doing this thing with Dad's haircut, blah blah blah. The one girl saw it, didn't respond. I yelled at her for it. I said, why didn't you pick? And she was like, honestly, because I don't like any of the choices. But then I was sitting there going, I was like, there's some good choices on there. I mean,
Yeah.
for the most part, there's only one really bad one, and that's the rat tail. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the one I'm getting.
Yeah, probably. But like, out of all the choices, the rat tail is probably the worst one.
Yeah.
I mean, modern mullet is gonna look good. Short haircut, classic cut, that's gonna look good. Or the one that you kind of really want is shaving the sides and keeping it long on top.
Yeah.
That's gonna look good too. The rat tail is gonna be it's like the funny one. It's like,
Yeah.
this would be awesome to see this.
Well, I say the rat tail still gets him what he wants,
Yeah.
but we
It's-
just leave that long streak so then like LOL joke's over, he can just
Yeah, then
cut
you
it
can
off.
just snip it off. Yeah.
Yeah, and not only that, I could hide it too.
But it's
Like, it was
braided.
Just it
We're
has to be
braiding it.
braided.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nordic braid.
But
I told your mom if that's what I get, she's gonna have to braid it all the time.
Yeah.
The only reason I don't like the modern mullet for you is because you have no hair up top.
You're thin.
So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
look a little weird.
Yeah, it would look a
Um,
little weird.
But I still think it'll be kind of funny to
I
see.
I like the idea of being shaved down like his top of his head
Yeah.
on the sides.
No, you got
But,
to
like, you gotta get a
it's
fade.
gonna
you
be
got
like
to
a
get a
taper.
skin fade. Yeah.
It's gonna be like a taper.
Well,
fade.
yeah.
It's got to be like the back of my head.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be a little
less.
less than that. It'll be like
Yeah.
it'll be a nice taper.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, his taper's
to,
way
yeah,
too-
it would be like a
It's gonna be
mid taper
barber.
fade.
It's
Yeah.
gonna look nice.
Right.
Yeah.
A couple of questions. Can she do the haircuts?
I mean,
I guess
I
we
don't
talked
know.
to Cher?
I mean, we posted it. I'm assuming she saw it, so I figured if she didn't know how to do those types of haircuts, she would have said something.
I guess we're going to find out. It's either going to be a really good haircut or a botched haircut.
I'm really
I'm
botched
thinking we
haircut.
should find out.
Nah, we're going into it.
But she can
Blind.
absolutely do the haircut.
I mean, she's a trained.
No.
Stylist.
I'm saying like she's physically allowed to do the haircut.
I didn't
I mean,
hear.
as far as we know, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything other than she can't.
Okay.
So
I feel like we should have figured it out before we started
I
posting.
mean,
it all over.
I
If
asked,
not, I'm the one cutting the hair.
I asked her. I asked when we
That's even
called,
funnier,
and
too.
she said, yeah, everything should be fine. I'll let you know, and she never told us no. So
figured if it was a no, she'd be like, "Hey guys,
and
she can't."
and she commented on it. So
Yeah, she's Sarah picked one, right?
yeah,
I don't know what number she picked.
Mhm.
I have
I
I've also had people comment, like send me separate things because it's like Damon was saying earlier, they didn't have a Facebook, so they couldn't go on there. So they sent me because I posted it on my Instagram too.
And they were all rat's tail.
oh
Yeah.
were they?
No,
shit.
yeah, they were.
Now we need
Yeah.
proof though.
I'll show you.
So you got to delete your DMs to porn stars.
I'm not
And you
sure.
gotta
I'm not sure.
screenshot.
I'm going to leave it up to Facebook people.
It's too
to
late.
decide it. What?
It's too late.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
It's never too
You already-
late until
you
the
already-
hair gets cut.
You already did it.
But yeah, we need like a
I
like
think
a website or something where they can click on. You know what I mean? Where you can add your link. Because like there's things when I enter the stuff, like you go to a website and it says like go subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And it will take you to the app. And if you're already subscribed, then it gives you the approval to then enter into it.
yeah, I think
So
those
it
things
like
cost
third
money.
party. I mean, you can see though. I mean, we didn't expand that route, but like I have a couple people that are like, I don't have Facebook.
I
Like
mean,
they're
you
like,
gotta-
you can't do it between
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram, and I'm like, This is just how we
Yeah,
chose
I mean,
it.
we could have
You know what I
set
mean?
it up like that. I mean,
I mean, maybe other giveaways when we do
Yeah.
them, like we can expand.
you got to
But
remember
our
this
first
is
one.
this is our first one. We've never done this before. We're
We're new.
still new. We're still new to doing it. So as of now, I mean, that's just how the setup was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, in the future, we're going to expand it to where we could put it on multiple platforms,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
we
yeah.
can gather all their information, because that's what we're basically doing anyways. Everybody who entered in, we're just grabbing all that information, throwing it into a random generator, and boom.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Because I mean, like Instagram's kind of the same thing where it's like share this post,
Mhm.
post it
Yeah.
to your story.
yeah, tag
Blah, blah,
tag
blah.
your friends in it.
I mean, I
whatever.
don't know how they'd really tag people in there.
You could tag.
I think
them.
it's more
Yeah.
of like follow us on Instagram, share this post, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but you could tag on Instagram too.
Or
on the
why can't you
comments.
tag 3 people when you share it?
I mean, you could, but
Um,
I don't know. I think it's easier for.
the real thing is, where was I going with that?
No.
Nothing.
No clue.
I had
Yeah,
a, I had
go ahead.
a, I had a comment in my head when you were talking about that. I don't remember, but I mean, yeah, in the future we'll expand to multiple platforms.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. And if you don't have a Facebook or an Instagram, then you're just not entering.
You're not on the internet, really.
You know
right?
what I mean? Like,
You gotta have one or
this
the
is
other.
what it is.
I mean, yeah, but some people choose not to do that.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, that just is what it is. That's where the information is. If you don't have it, I'm sorry. You know, I
Fair
mean,
enough.
But in the future, we'll put it on multiple platforms. We'll put it on Instagram. We'll put it on Facebook. Honestly, you should have either one.
What about MySpace?
Nowadays? MySpace is obsolete.
It's still there.
I know, but it's obsolete. Nobody really uses
Nobody
it.
uses it.
But I mean, I understand, like, because in the newer generation, Facebook's kind of like an old generation. Like, a lot of older
Mhm.
people are on Facebook.
Yeah.
A lot of younger generations on Instagram.
Right.
So some of that younger generation, they don't have Facebook because they do everything on Instagram.
Right.
But you got to either one or the other. And if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
choose not to have either one, then sorry, but
Not sorry.
not sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just get one.
Sign up just for the giveaway.
There you go. You don't have to do anything else. Just that. Although I guess you do still need 3 friends. So make
Oh.
sure you have 3 friends still.
Well, that's what the one kid said to me. He's like, I want to enter into it. Like, I will make a Facebook, but I don't even think I have 3 friends I could add.
He doesn't have a mom, dad, brother, sister.
He doesn't know if his parents even have one.
Oh.
Because I told him, I was like, if your mom has an account, enter on your mom's account. If
Yeah.
your dad has an account, enter on his.
Yeah.
Then you have 2 things, but they both have to subscribe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the real problem is because personally, in my opinion, is like, as long as you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, that's like the main goal of all this, is to get the subscriber count up.
Yeah.
I would be like, we could just be like, all right, we can make an exception. But then if you do that and we ever get bigger,
Yeah.
then you have to do that for everybody, and that's too hard. So,
I agree.
you know what I mean? But anyway, go on and subscribe.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on.
Costs nothing.
Subscribe.
I mean, I can say that from our last posting to now, we have way more people entered into the giveaway
Yeah.
than we did. Because before it was like 6 people. We probably doubled that.
I was gonna say I don't even think it was 6 people at that time.
Yeah, it was probably even less than that. So the odds were like they were like super in the favor of the people who
Yeah.
it was, because you only had to go through 5,
Yeah.
6 people.
Now it's 12-1 odds.
Now it's a 12-1 odd, and it could go more than that. I mean, that was just 1 week. All right, we still have 1 more week to go.
Yep.
Let's get
On
it up there.
date
Well-
of this recording, we have 1 more week to go.
And if you're seeing this,
It's gonna
you
be
have a couple hours.
Yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much.
Maybe like 12 hours. Maybe not, because Nikki likes to post it at very inconsistent times.
I mean, if Nikki had other editors, we could post it earlier.
Yeah, it's true.
People that sit at home and do nothing throughout the week.
Dad?
Damon.
I'm pretty sure he don't do nothing after he gets home from work.
Well, that's true.
So
He takes a nap.
Who, me?
Yeah.
not really.
No.
I don't think
He does every time I call
Yeah.
you when you're off of work.
Yeah, he's not.
You wake up with like fucked up hair and you're like,
So
The only time I take a nap after work is when I go in at 4 a.m.
So when
Oh,
you take
boo-hoo.
when you take a nap, that means you're up. If you take a nap, you're up later, sitting there probably doing nothing. I don't even understand why it even takes as long as it does.
What?
This is the shit I'm talking about. We need to. All right, we're putting in applications. If anybody wants to join a podcast and you're a little bit older gentleman, you can cover. You can pretend to be our dad.
An application?
We're putting in applications.
There was
We have a short editor
who?
coming available soon.
A shorts editor?
Yeah, Joey's gonna
Really?
I'm gonna do the
start
shorts
doing shorts.
Why?
because I think we need to put more shorts out there. I think it'd be
Oh,
cool.
100% we
Yeah,
need to.
put shorts on YouTube.
Short form content is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, and
Did you
that's
see,
what grabs 99.9% of
Do
the
you
attention.
follow CJ or anything?
He followed us on that. And
Have you looked at his stuff?
I
is what
saw
I'm
his
saying.
stuff. Yeah,
Like Marley, obviously she has like the camera and stuff, and she has the background and filming and stuff. Dude, their videos are like shit you would see on people that have like millions of subscribers.
Yeah.
Like they're really doing the thing. Like I was telling him the other day, like his transitions, because he draws. He's into art. I'll pull it up so I can shout him out. But so he does art and he goes live on like TikTok and stuff like that, and he draws. So his viewers will choose what they want him to draw. He puts it in what he calls a bank, which great fucking idea. You know what I mean? Because it's like he has this thing where it's like, oh, you suggest I draw a cigar with a golf club, and he's like, all right, I'll write it down, put it in the bank. You know what I mean? And then he goes through and he draws and blah blah blah. But his transitions of like when he uses pens on his Instagram videos, he does the same thing. Like he pops them, stuff like that. And then when he switches colors, it's sick. I'll show you. But yeah, no, it's really cool because the short form content is helping him
Yeah.
grow. Like the live streams he's doing are helping him grow. Like the one night he had like 150 people subscribe to him just because he was on live for a couple hours.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But it's definitely it's really sick.
Yeah.
You can continue talking.
but that's what like when we hit the year in, that's why I was saying like we really need to start doing clips of not only our podcast but the
I think little shit like
any
when
content we do.
when I get the short par 4 box, I'm probably gonna film some shit. Like even with my phone, just be like,
Well, that's the easiest way to
this
do
is
it.
what I got. No shit, but I'm saying like this is what I got. You know what I mean? Like
That's what the crazy part about any content creating is like you don't need anything other than really your phone. Like you can do 99% of the stuff that we do with just your phone.
Some people go above and beyond and they use like camera like that and shit like that. But
Yeah, but that's when you're like you're more advanced into what you're doing. Like you don't even really know what you're like technically what you want to do, and you're like, I just want to start this off. All you need is a phone,
Yeah.
and you could start a whole entire channel off of that. You can do an entire podcast off your phone.
It does have a good enough camera.
like shit like this, we can keep talking while you watch it. But
Well, I was gonna say something, and we're gonna make a date right now of when we are going to Cream Ridge because I have to use that gift card.
That's a lie. You don't have to use it. You can use it.
Yeah, I'm getting yelled at
By who?
by somebody that gave it to me.
Oh.
Well, I'm off in May. The
so
end
we
of
have to
May.
figure a date.
I'm good.
you know
anytime.
that you're off at the end of May.
Yeah, because I put in what we call vacation.
I would say anything after the 15th for me.
Okay.
Why do you have a specific date?
Well, because it's when I get my biggest check.
Oh, wow. I was like, why do you
Then
have
I'm
a specific
guaranteed-
date?
I'm guaranteed to have the money then.
That's fine.
I mean, I get a few checks every month, but they're smaller than the one I get after
Yeah.
the 15th. It's usually after the 15th.
Well, whatever Memorial Day week is the week that I'm off.
So that ain't the 15th.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
when
no.
I'm available to
Yeah.
go.
It's after the 15th, so you still should be good.
Yeah. And
So
then
what
we
date?
can, we can
Or
hit up
one of you guys could just pay.
What date?
You were saying May?
Yeah.
May.
Memorial Day
so
is
when's Father's Day?
June.
All right. So that's my Father's Day gift, I guess, right?
Memorial Day is a Monday.
What do we get,
Obviously.
Mom?
Yeah, you know, Mom's Day's coming up.
I think we do something for Mom,
Yeah.
like something good. Like, I was looking at
what about the
stuff, but, like,
27th?
I know Mom's definitely not a jewelry person.
No.
we can't really talk about it on here because she
Yeah.
watches this.
Yeah, but this will come out on Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day next Sunday.
Yes,
Yeah.
Did not know that.
that's what I'm saying. So, Dad can make her not watch it until we give her said stuff, which will be Monday. So, because we're not going to be here until Monday. I don't know if I work. I might be off, but I know you guys aren't going to want to come down Sunday and Monday, but you probably should.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. No doubt.
Probably
I'm
not.
I'm
No,
gonna
kidding.
try to get off because I don't think I've gotten off on Mother's Day either. So my goal is to be off so we can do something for Mom.
Yes. I agree.
I was about to suggest.
I almost got her golf shit, but she would never do that.
No, I almost suggest I was going to be like, oh, if we're coming down Monday, why do we do a golfing Sunday?
It's not funny.
It's a little funny.
You see
No.
me laughing?
No, because I'm not saying it's funny because I wasn't trying to be funny. It was just that was really the thought that came in my head. I was like, oh, we could go golfing and record a
All
content.
right, what about this Mother's Day gift? She can film for us.
Oh, perfect.
Well, that's a perfect
Yeah.
gift. I think so
And
too.
Yeah,
we
she would
buy her
love that.
we
She'll
buy
love
her a
that.
hot dog on the back nine.
Back
She'll
nine,
love
she get a hot
that.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
She'll
favorite
love
meal.
that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hot dog on the golf
Yeah.
course.
I don't know why they're so good.
Yeah,
but
I don't
they
know
are.
either.
They're like the best thing.
They are the best.
I think there's the
Did
funny.
we come up with a date?
For golfing?
Yeah.
It would have.
I told you it has to be after that.
Are you off like so? It's Memorial Day.
Memorial
week?
Day.
Listen.
Memorial Day's Monday. I'm off the rest of the
Okay.
week.
How about because I put in my request off book that Sunday before we leave,
What do you mean that's Sunday before we leave?
before
Nah,
we go to guys'
I don't
weekend.
agree with that.
That's way too far out.
It's July.
Yeah, that's like 3 months.
No, it's not.
May just started.
Okay.
So you have
Yeah,
May,
sure.
June, July.
Yep.
And it's the
And
end
it's the end of July.
When did you
Yeah,
want to
we can't-
go?
We can't wait that long.
Like next week.
No, in like a couple weeks.
no, next week is
I
Mother's Day.
have the money to go whenever. It's just my availability.
Memorial Day's Monday.
Can't be a Friday, can't be a Saturday, and most likely can't be a Sunday. So,
So
Memorial Day's a Monday.
27th.
Well,
which
I don't
is
know
a
what the
Tuesday.
27th
I'll tell you what. I think if we're going to video it, I think we need to do it during the week.
That's
Well,
what I'm
hold on.
saying.
if
Yeah,
we're
I'm off the whole
videoing
week.
it,
Right.
I got to go to a driving range.
Well,
Well,
I
you
mean
can
that's
do
my
that
plan
from
too.
here until we go
I say either the 27th or the 28th.
of May.
Yes.
It's a
That's a
Tuesday.
Wednesday?
It's a Tuesday,
Tuesday
or
or
a Wednesday.
Wednesday.
That's good.
Can't do Wednesday
When
So
can you
then-
do
Then,
Wednesday?
then
And
it's Tuesday.
because I have my meeting.
It would be.
It's in
it would
the
be
day.
during the day,
dude.
You think I'd be done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to stab you in the face.
Well, we
Wednesday's probably best because she doesn't schedule me.
What time's your
we need to do later
meeting?
so there's not as many people.
9:00.
I doubt
I
there's going to
fucking
be
hate
any
you.
people there on a Tuesday.
I absolutely hate you. Yes.
I don't think it's going to be crowded on
Tuesday-
a Tuesday afternoon. No.
No,
No,
Tuesday.
after-
That's an
afternoon,
awkward-
no.
No, I mean like Tuesday, even
But
12 o'clock.
I need to know
Yeah.
what date so I can request that date off. So it either has to be the 27th or the 28th.
If we do it Tuesday, because I'd rather not exhaust myself, because then I won't go to my meeting. I'll do it Tuesday.
I'm off. I can
Then
do
let's
either
do
one
Tuesday.
of
I
those
don't
days.
care.
oh yeah, that's easiest for
Yeah.
Nikki
Just-
too.
I don't
Make
think I could do Tuesday though.
Shut the fuck up.
So Tuesday the 28th.
Tuesday the 28th.
Mark it.
Nope, that's the 27th.
I'm just thinking.
So I said Tuesday the 27th.
Tuesday
be
the 27th, Cream Ridge.
I might be busy.
I'll make a tea
Well,
time.
I guess you're not coming.
When are you gonna do it?
Tuesday the 27th.
Well, when is it cheapest to book it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
Don't
going to go
matter.
on and book it.
I
Look it
don't
up.
think it's. I don't think the cheapest that it's ever going to be able to book is the day before, and we're not risking that.
If it's cheap,
It's not cheap.
I can send
It's
you.
going to be about 80.
I can
bucks.
send you the money right now.
We don't have to pay. You just make the tea time and then you pay when you get there.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't we just pay beforehand?
well, you can.
you can pay beforehand.
Because I don't know how to use the gift card.
You probably just put it in.
We'll call them.
Yeah, but I have to find it now.
You can't
again.
call
you
them.
call them,
You think
Oh, yeah.
do emails delete?
No,
Okay.
unless you delete them.
or if you set it up automatic deletion.
You work tomorrow?
Yeah, I work.
Oh, yeah.
We just had
You work Tuesday?
we just had one of our people transfer. So
yeah, didn't
Oh.
care. I was just asking when you had
I've
off.
worked. I'm not going to have a day off until I request off. until they find another person.
When you want to go to the driving range?
Whenever you're willing to pay for it.
I'll pay for it.
Yeah, I'll go anytime.
Is it gonna rain tomorrow? I wanted to go tomorrow.
It's literally going to rain all week.
Well, why don't you? Because you have to leave your car here tonight.
Yeah.
If you stay, you don't want to stay here though.
I'm guessing.
No.
I'm guessing it's too far out to make it right now.
Because I
For
need
some
my
reason,
meds.
because it says there's no results.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot
it's
of
probably too.
a lot of times they do that just because shit changes and people
Yeah.
probably cancel.
Not only that, you don't know if it's going to rain that day.
Well, that doesn't matter. If you book a
Yeah.
tea time and it rains and you paid for it already, they just
They-
reset. You get a reschedule.
Somebody got a lighter.
But
It looks like it's going to be 65, and then it goes to 60 after 12. So
I'm more than happy to golf on a
60
cool
bucks.
day, baby.
yeah,
Oh,
Well, actually, the hotter it is,
I
the
thought
better
you
the
were
golf
saying-
is.
I thought you were saying temperature because we were talking about if it was gonna rain.
I fucking hate you.
That's what I
Why?
thought. You meant.
Why? Is that not what it sounded like?
I
no,
thought the same
I thought
thing.
I thought he was talking price.
Actually,
Oh.
right
How
here
would we know the weather? What the weather's going to be like in 4 weeks?
I could find it on my
What are
phone.
you talking about?
at 2:30. Oh, this says 9 holes. Never mind. So we would have to go before 2:00, obviously, because you can only do 9 holes after 2.
Is that
So-
all we're doing? Is 9 holes?
No, we're doing 18.
Oh,
Um,
well, that
He's
was fucking
saying
dumb.
after 2:00 they
Oh.
only have 9-hole
Oh,
tee setups.
really?
Maybe it's because they haven't updated the time change yet,
yeah.
or the
Oh.
time difference. You
Oh.
know,
So that
'Cause-
means
'cause
we
before
probably
if it
can
was-
do 18,
yeah.
but
So 60, I would say. I would say we probably go out around like 12:30, and then it'll be like $60.
it's fine. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
bad.
It's not bad.
And we love Cream Ridge, so.
I've never been. I'm excited.
you never
Yeah.
been there.
Mm-mm.
Really?
I've only
Really?
been golfing twice in my life. Like
That-
real
that's not-
18-hole golfing.
There's no way. You've definitely golfed with us more.
Mm-mm. No,
Yeah.
I went the one time when I was really young because I got really mad.
That was when you got mad.
That was on an 18. It was the first time I ever went, and I was furious.
Okay.
And then with Joey's before his wedding,
That's crazy.
So then you went 3 times because you just went with.
well, he did a 9-hole.
that was
He's
a
saying
9-hole.
He's saying a full 18.
like full golf course.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
What a loser.
I know that. I know why I'm bad, but
Yeah, well, none of
I
us
don't even-
none of us play enough to
We're
be
all-
good.
Yeah, we all suck.
no, yeah, but
You
you,
gotta,
guys
like,
can hit the
consistently-
ball.
yeah,
if
but
we
you
play
gotta-
a scramble, and I'm the one to hit, we're
Yeah.
playing 5 yards behind the tee box that we're hitting from. Don't even ask how it's possible. That's just what's happening.
Yeah, I think for the first scramble that we do, it's going to be the best ball.
I agree.
And then
Yeah, no,
after that,
yeah, I
we'll
know.
do-
I was just
And then-
suggesting. I think
then
it would be
then-
funny.
Then we'll do the joke one.
Mm.
And then I was just watching content of it was hooking up his buddy with a date, a golf date. I thought that was
shit's
hilarious.
the good video.
yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
that they were trying to do a whole series and they
Yeah.
just stopped it. I
yeah, they
guess.
did like 3 of them, and then
That was
it's just-
so funny.
I mean, they might
That's
still
where
go.
that's
but-
where I found the I thought the girl Maddie Cecil was really fucking good.
Yeah.
So I followed her.
loser, dude. It's because he was attracted to her.
She was good.
I was going to say because she was cute, right?
Yeah, she was. But
But no, I thought that was funny.
The only person I follow is your mother.
good.
Really.
What was I gonna say? I forget what I was gonna say.
I don't know what we were gonna say.
I don't know.
I'm gonna just dive into it. If anybody knows any golf teachers, let me know.
At the Eagle.
At
Place.
anywhere. No,
It's called
what?
Bri-
I don't
that's
give a
called
fuck where
Bridge
they're
Street.
from.
What?
Any golf course probably has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like that's just like bogus.
Wait a minute. The Chip and Putt place they do golf lessons there.
Yeah, that guy's also he's probably not that bad of a golf teacher.
The
at
guy
Bridge Street
at
Golf.
Bridge, is it Bridge Street?
It's called Bridge Street now.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh.
I don't know where you've been for the last 10 years, but
It's
No,
called-
Joey called it something else.
Because it used to be
upstairs.
called Double Eagle.
yeah.
Oh, that's what Joey called it.
Now
then.
it's called
Yeah.
Bridge Street at Snipes
Oh,
Farm.
okay. Yeah. I know they do lessons there.
Mhm.
And they're probably reasonable. I would
Yeah, it's
I would
probably
imagine.
a reasonable price, and
Yeah.
they're good enough to teach you
Yeah.
like the fundamentals that you need to know.
I guarantee they're probably going to be
I found it. I have to pay $10
What do you mean?
because it's a $50 gift card. No,
I
I have to
thought
yell at Jenna.
I thought it was 100.
No, I never said 100.
Where'd you find? Oh, it's on.
It was in my email. I
Oh.
just found
Why
it.
don't we have the loyalty program for Bridge Street?
I didn't even know they had one.
And then how come we don't use my senior citizen?
Because you
Because
always
you're
kept
so-
telling us that you're embarrassed.
Yeah, you're so
Yeah, but
embarrassed to use your age.
If you guys say it and I'm not around, I'm okay with it.
No, you have to say it.
Yo, he should look at me and say, hey, "You're old. I'm
They're
going to give you the senior citizen discount."
they're a business. If they can charge you full price, they're going to charge you full price.
I get that, but if
And are you
if
sure
they
they
were
do
a
a
good
senior
business,
citizen discount?
what's that?
Are you sure they do
Yeah.
it there?
Oh yeah, we got it.
Yeah, they it says it says
we
it
got
up there.
We got it there
They
It
one
do.
says
time.
kids and senior.
They do junior golf camps. They don't do actual.
Oh, now?
Mm-mm.
Oh. Yeah, shit.
It says to anyone that needs our help. But then when you click on it, it says junior golf camp,
Oh, okay.
and that's the only thing they have.
I'm telling you, any golf course that's in this area has.
Well, I'm even looking at. I'm thinking maybe Oxford Valley. You could look into them for him for lessons. I mean,
I don't know if that would be the only place they probably don't have pro trainer.
I'm pretty sure I
Talk
seen
about the
something.
9
in there.
hole.
He's talking about Oxford Valley
Oxford
nine
Valley.
hole. He thinks that they
Yeah, no
have
way.
Yeah.
somebody there. I'm
They
saying like
barely take care of their course.
That's only because there's so much water there. They can't. When
They
it
can
rains,
do a
you
lot
can't
better
go
than
there.
what they do.
I mean, they have one in Newtown. Keep talking. I'm looking.
I would look up.
It's called In Club Golf. In
Anyone
Newtown.
else sweating their testicles off right
Yeah,
now?
it's really hot down here.
Jesus Christ.
It's
I thought
very
it was
hot.
just me, man. I'm
No?
like, about ready to pass out.
No.
I need water.
Oof, I'm
I
dying
think you're
too.
just fat.
Oh, well, definitely fat.
Nick,
should
you
I-
looks
should
like Nick. You look like
should
you're
I-
losing some weight. No,
No, I probably gained like 10 pounds.
really?
Yeah, I think it's just a shirt. I stopped wearing those like extra big shirts.
Wait a minute. I wanted to talk about that on the podcast last week, but we never did it. How did the fast go? We did talk.
we never talked about it on podcast. I
Right.
mean,
I was
yeah.
going to say, did we talk about it?
well, because what happened
Nikki
was
did it.
is
Joey didn't.
we did the fat.
I did it.
Joey did it.
No,
I
he
mean,
fucking didn't.
I did. But okay.
Nikki, what are your thoughts?
What?
What
I
are
think-
your thoughts?
No, I think he did it. The only reason I think he did it is because when we the day after we did the fast and we started eating again, not to get too graphic, but I was on the toilet like nonstop
Mhm.
the next day and
Throwing up or pooping?
pooping.
Pooping.
And Joey said the same thing, or Joey said it to me. He was like, "Dude, I can't. I'm constantly on the toilet." And so was I. So I was like, he had
He
to
had
have
to.
done it. Yeah.
Well,
But Nikki
I'm gonna
at
say-
first thought he didn't.
I'm going to say that Joey cheated on it, but stuck to it the majority of the time.
no,
No?
I don't think
Oh.
so.
Because you were so hungry
Hold
that
on.
one
Once
day.
after the third day was the hardest day for me.
Oh, really?
But yeah, which was weird. But I was just like so sick, like I needed something. But no, I held out until
Yeah.
Oh.
I
the
think
time.
what really blows my mind of doing this, and this is why I wanted to do it mainly, is because I knew it's a whole mental game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when it comes to food, like I wasn't even hungry, but I couldn't stop thinking about food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I wasn't even like, even though I wasn't eating, I didn't feel that. You want to die?
No, I said
said
I
I
was
was starving.
starving.
No, there would be like I would work the whole day, and I would be like,
You're fine.
I was great. I
Yeah.
got home, and the moment that there was food presented in front of me,
yeah, you were.
I couldn't stop thinking about wanting to eat that food.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, one, if you're consistently keeping yourself busy, you
Yeah.
won't even think
Yeah.
you
forget
won't
about
even
it.
you won't
Yeah.
even think about the food. The
Right.
whole day just
Yeah.
blows by without the food.
The sad part is when you go on your phone, and if you're looking at
Oh my
anything,
god! I'm
everything's
not even
food.
joking. The
Everything's
moment I
food.
started the fast to the end of the fast, everything TikTok videos
Yep.
was all
Everything.
about food.
It's always food.
It was insane. But yeah, it's all mental. All
I
mental.
think-
I mean, yeah, you have the hunger pain. You do get the hunger pain, but once you get past that,
Yeah, you're good.
it's all
Yeah.
mental.
I think when it comes to food, I think a lot of the times people don't realize that they're overeaters. And whether that their metabolism helps them keep the physique or whatever that they want. I realized that that's the problem. Like at work, right? I work in a restaurant. We do hors d'oeuvres and we do little snacks all the time. And it was one of those things where we're serving hors d'oeuvres, like I'm trying to do low carb diet and stuff like that. And we're doing hors d'oeuvres, which is all fried food with breading or some type of shit that I shouldn't be eating.
The good food.
Yes. And we're sitting there and the chef is like, "Oh, this is so good." And I'm like, "I can't." And he's like, "Oh, you can have one." I was like, let me break down my mentality for you. If I have one when I'm not supposed to do it at
You
all,
gotta eat the whole fucking thing.
then I'm going to just go. Then I'm going to get the case of fuck it. It's the same way you do with any addiction, right? And it's going to be fuck it. I might as well just eat today.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow it's going to be like, oh well, now I'm depressed because I just
yes, it might as well just finish out the week eating.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then
So
the
it's-
same, and then
Then it's the same.
So it's one of
and then
those
they're
things
out,
like getting sober and realizing like the mentality you have to do something like that is one of those things where it's like I have to be as stone cold like as possible the same way when I was kicking drinking. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have to have that same thought. Like, I mean, granted, this was prescribed by my doctor, so it kind of is like not life or death, but it's like a very serious health concern that we have here. So it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, I get it. I can't cheat. I can't do this. Like I have to try to be as honest with it as it is
Yeah.
the same way I'm honest about like not drinking. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
a lot of people don't realize they overeat and stuff like that. Like me, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. Like instead of just going somewhere, like example McDonald's, right? Like I'm not just getting a meal. I'm getting a meal and then I'm getting a couple extra double
Chicken
cheeseburgers
nuggets.
and stuff like
You
that.
basically got another meal.
And then it's like
Yeah.
you eat exactly. And then I would eat it and I'm just sitting there like sick. Like I feel disgusting. Like the one night I woke up and not that like I threw up, but it tasted like I had throw up in my mouth. And I'm like, this is like I'm overeating to the point where my stomach is like it's not heartburn. It's like food's like coming back.
It's
and it's
acid,
like
it's called acid reflux.
yeah, but it tasted like vomit.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah,
back
that's-
up.
yeah,
it's
that's
acid
acid
reflux.
Oh, whatever. But it was
Yeah.
it was the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, okay, this is it. And then I got the call and the doctor's like, you need to be on a low carb diet. And I was like, all right, good. This is what I call God mode.
I've acid refluxed and went down and threw up everything that I ate that fucking night.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
think and
and
it's
then
the
your-
worst thing in the world.
and
You
your
can't
throat,
breathe either.
Your throat is like
Yeah.
destroyed
Yeah,
when you're
burnt.
done too.
It's
Yeah,
not only
yeah.
that, you can't breathe when you're throwing up. You're trying to breathe on
Yeah.
top of it.
Man, you can't.
It's so
yeah.
hard. Yeah.
No, that was one of the biggest things that of my concern and why I wanted to do that whole like I wanted to break down the whole making sure that this is mental and not like something serious or what you know what I mean? Because I would eat just like you. We would order out. I would order my meal plus.
Yeah.
Eat it, and an hour later, be hungry
Because you're bored.
because
Yeah,
the my mindset saying eat. Why not?
Well, that was
yeah.
my thing. I'd be bored.
Yeah.
Like I'd eat. I'm not even joking. Like $34 worth of food, and then an hour later, maybe not even, I'm sitting there watching TV, doing nothing, being a fatso,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I'm hungry again, but I know I'm not. Like the mentality of like, you've heard it. I do it all the time. Like when we would have pasta or something, I'm like, that doesn't fill me up. No, that's the mentality I have.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you've have experienced it is like, and you were able to like push through it. I mean, like that's huge.
Yeah.
That's like anything you want to get rid of. It sucks. It fucking blows because that's something you've done for so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
And
thing,
you live that way.
the thing with me though is like when I'm ordering food, I want a variety of food.
Mhm.
Like yeah, I want a cheesesteak, but then I might want a slice of pizza. I want cheese fries. I want mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
I want macaroni bites. You know, I want like a variety of food. I might not eat it all, but I'll be able to pick it at, you know, a little bit of each.
I think we should all try to stick to it as well. Not keto. I think keto is the stupidest thing in the world.
I mean,
but
that's
I think
basically
a
keto.
low carb diet and going on walks.
Yeah.
That's how I lost 40 pounds
I
last
walk
year.
for a living.
I get what you're saying, but that doesn't contribute. Like even at my job, it's always like when you worked in the bagel
Especially-
factory, it's hot as fuck, and I
especially 'cause
sweat
you-
all day.
Especially because you plateau too.
Mhm.
Your
Yeah.
body, like,
Yeah,
you
once
might
you
walk
get-
all day, but that walking all day is nothing.
Well, that's what discouraged me last year. Like Maya always told me, like, you're gonna hit a plateau because you're burning the sugar and the water weight
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And like, yeah, you are burning fat. Because I was doing like a calorie deficit. I was trying to eat as little as possible and burn as much as possible.
Mhm.
But I didn't know that's what like a low carb diet is.
Mhm.
You're taking in less carbs than your body needs to burn, so in turn the
gonna
fat is
burn
coming
fat.
off.
Yeah, it's
Well,
it's
gonna
it's
burn
using
fat.
it's using your fat as your energy
Yeah.
instead of the carbs.
So, but I hit that plateau last year,
Mhm.
and after a little while, like I'm still doing the walks and stuff like that, not doing anything out of the ordinary, like picking up a weight or whatever, running or so be it. And I was like, whatever. Like I lost 40 pounds. Fuck yeah. Like I went down a couple sizes. Like cool. And then I was never able to break the weight that I was at, like the high end of it. And now here I am almost 30 pounds over my maximum weight. So it's like I was so comfortable with, oh, I'm not gonna beat 275. And here I am pushing 300. Like that's disgusting.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure you're over 300.
Nah.
293 when I went to the doctor.
I'm joking. I
Yeah.
have no idea.
I was gonna pull the Jim,
But no,
Carrey
it's
thing.
bad.
But
Yeah, you're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good bitey baby.
yeah.
Listen,
Uh,
the thing about dieting is it's you always hit that where you lose so much weight and then you don't. You have to get over that point because you're gonna lose it. It'll come back down this way.
Yeah, but then your mind gets
you're-
to you. You
Yeah.
lose all that weight,
Yeah.
and you're like, all right, I can have a cheesesteak now.
Yeah.
Well,
And that
no,
was
and
my
then
thing.
you breaks it. Yeah.
Well, my problem was, and I realized it because I said it to myself last night and today on my way here. I would do cheat days on Sundays because we would all get together and Amber
Yeah.
would usually make this big meal and stuff. And then it would get to the point where a couple weeks of doing because I lost the weight really fast.
Mhm.
Like I
Right.
said, sugar, water weight, and stuff
You
like
always lose it really fast at the beginning, and then
that. And
it
then
slows
chill
up.
out.
Yeah.
And once that kind of hit, I was like, okay, well, fuck it. On Monday, I'm gonna have something too because I did it yesterday.
Mhm.
Or I'd go
Yeah.
on my like 6 mile walk, and then I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I can eat $34 worth of
Yeah.
McDonald's. It's
Yeah.
fine.
well, that's
It's only really a
yeah. That's,
income of 1,000 calories.
Yeah. That's why I hate when people because a lot of people will say they're like, no, you have to have a cheat. You have to give yourself a cheat day. You have to do this. And it's like I agree 100%. If you can give yourself a cheat day, but you have to have the mentality to know that's the only day, and it's not even a cheat day; it's a cheat meal.
Yeah.
Yes. Not a whole
It's
day.
one meal, not a whole day,
One
just
meal.
one meal.
Yep.
But if you don't have the mindset to be able to go back into your routine after you did that one meal, then you're going to consistently,
Mhm.
and that's where I struggle too. Because the time I have the one meal, I'm like, all right, I'll eat. Today I'm going to also eat bad, or I'm going to eat this meal today.
It's not
blah,
the
blah,
whole
blah.
day.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
don't-
I know, but
you
I
can't.
don't eat breakfast, and
Mhm.
I rarely ever eat lunch.
Which is bad in itself.
Which is also not
It's not
good.
good.
But like it's more of
Yeah,
like
weird,
the
done.
time that I wake up, I don't have enough time to really make
Yeah,
breakfast
it
to get
makes
to
sense.
work. And then
Is that where you
by the
stop
time-
at McDonald's on the way in?
no, nobody's open when I go in.
Oh yeah.
And,
you're right.
When I hit lunchtime, I'm on my lunch break way too early to actually go get something to eat for lunch. And I don't like I'm not a big breakfast guy. So I don't want to go when I go to lunch, I don't want to go somewhere and get breakfast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You want lunch?
yeah, so a lot of the times I won't eat lunch too, which is also bad.
I wasn't big, like I'm not a lunch person either. And I feel like I've gathered, granted, this is like day 3 of doing the diet, but like I've realized so far that I was never hungry in the morning, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not starving myself by any means. I'm just being conscious of what I'm putting in my body. Like I'm being conscious of calories without counting, and I'm sticking to the low carb. And I realize when I wake up in the morning, I can't eat. I think it's the problem of overeating and like what you're eating that kind of like it can sustain you, quote
Yeah.
unquote, until you hit that certain time, and then you're like, fuck, I'm starving, and then you have to like plow food.
Yeah, and
like,
I
That's
also
when
think
that's when you buy 2 meals.
yeah.
I think it's also too like the crap that you're eating, you're just not digesting quick enough too.
Mhm.
Like your body's not processing it fast enough, so you feel fuller longer. But it's also too the time of day you're eating as well. Because we're huge we're big late eaters.
Mm-hmm.
We eat like right before we go to bed, and that's terrible. You're
It's
not supposed to
definitely
do
not
that.
good. Yeah.
But
And sleep is really important for weight loss too.
yes,
If you don't get enough sleep, your body will not burn fat.
your metabolism.
You know what's
will
crazy
get
though?
shot.
Talking about this, I can really go for a double cheeseburger now.
Me too.
You know what I had yesterday that was really good? I had the burger joint, Five Guys,
Ooh.
but I had it
A lettuce
in a
burger.
bowl. No, they did it in a
Oh,
bowl.
Jenna
Yeah.
does lettuce
Yeah.
burgers.
I
I wish I
thought
would have
you
because
did.
it would have like fulfilled the satisfaction
Yeah.
of holding it and eating it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still
It's not
pretty good.
bad in a
Like,
bowl.
I mean, I love
I would like
mustard,
it.
so mustard as a topping is cool with me. Like,
Yeah. I just love that you had a state the burger joint.
well,
Five
because
Guys.
every time someone asked me what I was eating at work
I've
yesterday,
had Five Guys.
I said Five Guys, and they were all like,
Well, it's because you work with children.
"Oh yeah."
I still would have done the same.
Even
thing.
I was gonna say, even the adults.
We're like, you had Five Guys?
Like I was like, I got a burger, and they see the bag that says Five Guys on the sticker, and they're like, "Where's it from?" They wanted me to say it. I'm like, "It's just a burger. It's a burger from around the corner."
Are you exhausted? That's what I always say.
What?
When somebody says I ate Five Guys, I'm like, are you exhausted?
No, I
Are you
had Five
exhausted?
Guys.
I had Five Guys. Are
No,
you
are you
exhausted?
Exhausted?
Is he okay?
Yeah, no, he's.
I get what he's saying now, but it was stupid.
No, it was.
It was.
It's funny every time.
I think the funny part is that we always have these conversations of losing weight. We never stick to anything.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
One of the
la-
hardest things.
last year I did really good. We have a shitload of workout equipment at our house, but
That's my thing too. Is
It's hard.
When
It's hard.
anytime that like, me and Joey has ever diet together, we're like perfect for like 2 months. We would be like on point, perfect, drop 30 pounds, and then crap out.
Well, it's because you feel so good about yourself, and
Yeah.
you say, "Fuck, I'm going to treat
Yeah.
myself,"
Yep.
and then you're right back in the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not just that, I just love the food. Like
food's good.
the
I
diet
know.
food, it's just not good. It's just
well,
not good.
no,
It's not
okay.
good.
Maya really turned me on to the fact of you can have good food when you're on a diet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just more work.
Yeah. You got to
Like-
put in the extra. It's
to
all about
find all the stuff that's good.
well,
I
not
think,
only
I
that,
think you got to flavor it, right?
It's not that. Losing weight is calories in, calories out. That's how you lose weight. The amount of calories you're taking in, you got to be able to burn out. You know what I mean? To match your calorie goal or whatever. That's how you lose weight. So you can eat a cheesesteak, but don't eat a whole cheesesteak. Eat a quarter of it
I
or
don't eat-
half of it.
I don't eat a whole cheesesteak anymore. It's always just a half.
But also don't have cheese fries,
It
mozzarella sticks, burger bites, or macaroni
I know.
bites.
Burger
That's-
bites. That
that's
sounds
the-
like a great idea.
Doesn't it?
But that's the problem, like, because all that food's good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
give it up. Like,
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
it. We're all gonna die someday anyway.
Don't bring that up.
You know your dad's pretty close to that, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, what is it? 5 years? He always says, I got 5 years
It's been
left.
5 years.
If I live to be 70, it'll be a miracle.
Your curse is you're going to live to 92.
I know.
Yeah.
And your mom's going to live to
I
90.
was just about to say that.
I am cursed. Your mom's going to live to 90, and I'm going to live to 90. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, hon. I love you.
Listen, I see a lot
40 years.
of old people when you work in the post office because a lot of old people come into the
Oh,
post
yeah.
office.
So,
It's 'cause they're
why would
bored.
any young person
there's a
come
lot
in
of
a
young
post-
people.
Yeah, I don't
actually,
think so.
yeah. A
Nobody
lot-
uses the post
yeah.
office no more.
Yeah, they all they all do like their online shipping and stuff and all this stuff. Post
Okay.
office is the cheapest shipping around, whether it's
I
good or
didn't-
bad. You know what I mean? It's still cheaper than anywhere else.
Yeah, but I imagine only old people go in there.
A lot of old people go in, but we have like a mixed or whatever. But anyway, my whole point is that you see these like 90 something year old people walking in, barely able to like walk in to the building, and they're
Still going.
driving
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah, that's amazing.
One, that's crazy, and two, I constantly look at them and I'm like, man, I really don't want to live to 90.
Yeah.
Like I really don't want to live to
I always
that
said
age.
it. If somebody has to wipe my ass, I don't want to be alive.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done for sure.
You ain't wiping my ass.
Anytime somebody has to fucking wait on me hand and foot and
No.
wipe my ass,
Fuck that. I want somebody waiting on me hand and foot, but you're not wiping my ass.
Yeah, right.
Well, I would think that if it wasn't my wife smelling my shitty poops, I don't want anybody to smell
That's why you got to get a bidet.
or get a new wife, a younger wife.
The people that get their ass wipes is because they can't get up to fucking shit in the toilet anyway. So
It's
they're
so
shitting in diapers.
Well, don't be a pussy and get up and go shit in the toilet.
That's the point
Not
we're
just
saying.
hard.
It's
Sometimes
like,
they're vegetables.
One person's gonna be like, "That's so inconsiderate."
It's going to be me. I'm commenting.
I'm definitely the guy that's if I'm there and you're doing that, you're putting the pills by my bed, and I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah.
There is one thing I do want to say. The best time that I ever felt in my whole life, weight wise, was, believe it or not, when I had cancer. I got so thin, I could lay down in bed and my every bone in my body I could see. But you know what? And I even said it to you guys. I don't fucking care if I have cancer or not. I feel the best I've ever felt. But it was because of the cancer.
Yeah.
As soon as I had the surgery done,
You got fat.
Yeah,
I got fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What surgery?
What?
Isn't that so funny? The two things that you had when you had
Doesn't
your
he still
when-
have cancer and he's fat?
No,
No.
Okay.
no, he's in remission.
I'm in remission now.
Are you really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why do you not tell us these
He's
things?
been in remission.
for like over a year.
I didn't
But
even.
when I had it,
I'm just finding out he had cancer.
Wait, you had kids?
No, but what I think is funny, not funny, but like when you had your heart attack, you were like dirt skinny, weren't you?
not as it was when I had the cancer.
Really?
I had a cancer.
No.
Fucking it.
I don't know.
just
I
ate
remember you
everything.
being skinny
It
as
just
a
ate everything.
motherfucker.
I was in better shape, but I was younger too because I was only like 43.
Yeah, but the fact that you were in better shape, you were coming home with fucking fried food every single night
wow, I ate fucking
and Chi-Chi's.
before I had my heart attack. I was eating 2 cheesesteaks. Like when we would order out
now,
of work.
now we know why he had a heart attack.
Oh,
Two
I would-
cheesesteaks and 6 packs of cigarettes.
That's before he got home, and then he would come home and eat.
Yeah.
No, there's no doubt. I would order 2 hoagies or 2 cheesesteaks every time,
Yeah.
and I would eat them both.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
awesome.
You know what's insane? He's probably eating like a king when we were kids.
Yeah.
and we were eating like crap.
Peanut butter and fluff.
Yeah.
Salisbury steaks.
And he's at work eating a whole fucking cheesesteak.
You know what I was too. You guys were eating good too. Trust me.
No, the
Nah,
only time
I-
we ate good was when you brought Chi-Chi's home.
Trust me, we ate good.
We ate
Man,
Chi-Chi's
I
alive.
fucking love
we
Chi-Chi's.
ate good.
I want somebody to bring that back. Can we look? We need to look that up. See if the franchise is still around.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's in a different states.
Yeah. Well, let's go to that state and fucking
Yeah.
get it. I can fuck their quesadillas.
Oh
What's it called?
no,
Chi-Chi's.
it was the
Yeah, the little fried chip, right?
yeah, no, the little, it was like an egg roll, but they cut them in half. What the hell were they?
Are you talking about like the Southwest egg rolls?
No,
No, they used to.
it was
Is
like
it
a
a
little
burger
egg
place?
roll. It was about that, but they cut them in half.
No, I don't.
You
think
guys
spring roll?
love them.
It's
No.
not. It's not a burger place, is it?
No.
No. Chi-Chi's was just.
It's a
like-
Mexican
Yeah.
Oh.
or Spanish. Or,
Well, I was
no,
spelling it
Mexican.
way
Yeah,
wrong.
Mexican. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
Chi-Chi's
it's
is
just
still around.
CHI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to go. We're gonna take
Well,
a trip.
what
When we
we'll
find
do
it,
is
we'll take
we'll-
a trip.
we'll create a
it's
Patreon.
Close, if it's close, we'll go.
I'm talking about even if it's in freaking like
Listen,
You were gonna say Oregon?
yeah, Oregon.
That's
How many
Is that where it
hours?
is?
that's above Los Angeles.
I'm
Bro.
fine with that.
No.
we'll
not really.
create a Patreon. Our subscribers will go on the Patreon, give us money, right? And we'll plan a golfing trip to go to CC's.
Oh wow! Actually, they closed all 200 locations in 2004.
Yeah.
The first 2 new locations are slated to open in Minnesota in 2025, with
Ooh.
plans to expand to the Midwest and East Coast.
Fuck.
That's us.
So yeah, but you'll probably see that in like 2030.
Yeah, I'm okay with that though. If they bring that
Oh,
back,
that's so disgusting to say.
No, but didn't they have like
5 years is
Wasn't it like a little
2030.
chip and something on top, like a cheese and a jalapeno?
Oh yeah.
A
yeah.
tostada?
Jalapeno.
Yeah,
Jalapeno.
they did the chips with the cheese and
Yeah.
a jalapeno on each
Yeah.
one of the
Tostada?
things. Yeah.
Yeah,
or nachos.
Is that
No,
was
that's
that your
like-
favorite?
This is like mainly
that's
not.
like the main thing I remember from it.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't remember.
They used to do a Mexican pizza with it, and I would always substitute the Mexican pizza for. Mom will know. Fuck. It used to be. It was about this big, and it was an egg roll. Like it wasn't an egg roll. It was beef and cheese in it, and they would cut it in half when you got the order.
It's like
And
an
you guys
empanada.
fucking
Yeah, I
loved
feel
it.
like, like an
It's not
empanada.
an empanada. Nah. You have to ask your mom. She'll know.
An empanada is like a Mexican
I'm gonna
pierogi.
kill
What?
empanada.
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 It's actually called tostones. Okay.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. It's
Oh.
not, is it? How do you say it in
toast-
Spanish?
Tostones
Yeah.
is a plantain.
You guys
Yeah.
did. You
It's a fried
guys didn't like the
plantain. No,
Mexican
how do you
pizza for
say it?
some reason, so I would always have to substitute it.
Puerto Ricans call it patalillos.
Yeah.
You used to get quesadillas with it, and
Yes,
you would get the
I do
chips.
remember the quesadillas.
You would get chips and cheese with it. The cheese with the jalapeno.
You know,
in
I
it that
kind of
he's
remember.
talking
I
about.
do kind of remember.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that I remember is those little cheese sticks from
Oh,
Wings to go.
Wings
wings
to
to
go.
go.
Yeah.
Fuck. You gotta refine
Empanada.
them.
I know how it's
Empanada.
pronounced. I'm just saying you're white.
Empanada.
Then it
Empanada.
always came in like a big white box too,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing I remember.
Yeah.
How you say me, but anytime you pronounce any other fucking language,
Well, because you sound like an
use
idiot.
Probably the most like racist way to say that.
Because you sound like an
Anything in like Mexican, you're like, oh yeah, cha cha ya.
That's that.
What's funny is that was like spot on.
I know.
That was spot on.
And you know what? That was Chinese anyway, all right?
Maybe.
Maybe
But
a mixture of both.
anytime I say something or say a food or like Nikki
Yeah.
says a food that's like Puerto Rican or Spanish or whatever, he says it in the thing. He's like, get it right.
he thinks he's
You
well. He
call it
thinks
an
he's Puerto Rican.
empanada or whatever. I don't even know what
He
the
thinks
fuck
he's
it is.
Empanada.
Well, listen, all I can say is Puerto Ricans can cook.
Mhm. They really can.
That's all I could tell
All
you is
flavored.
your mom has a better memory than I do. She'll know. There is one thing. The only thing I remember is I would never order the pizza
Mm-hmm.
because you guys didn't like it, neither did I. And I didn't
What's
want
funny is that's like one of my favorite meals from
That's-
Taco Bell.
it. That's
I
what
hate
everybody
the
wants.
I love the
I
Mexican
hate the
pizza.
Mexican pizza.
Oh, it's so
me
good.
too.
I love
do
it.
I think
Yeah.
it's gross.
Yeah, I think it's gross too.
Not about that.
Yeah, so bring back
And-
Chi-Chi's, please.
And I'm going to say right now, I think it was called an empanada.
You know, that's actually one place I want to go to is Minnesota, too. So I might make
Why?
a trip out there. Why not?
For what?
Just wear all my Eagles gear.
I think you should
There's
go to-
nothing out there.
I think you should go to Kansas City to wear all your Eagles gear.
now you'll probably
Yeah, but-
die.
Nah, not Kansas City.
Kansas City's like
We just beat them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Why
but
wouldn't
we also broke Minnesota's dreams that year when we beat them in the NFC Championship.
we broke
Don't
a
you
lot of
remember that?
dreams.
wasn't it just
It
We-
was in
we-
2018.
We beat the Rams.
They had no
Washington.
chance. They had no chance.
Washington we beat.
wasn't the Rams
To
a
get
snow
in.
game
Yeah,
that they almost won?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we still,
Still had
beat
no
them.
They had
chance.
no chance.
You had Jalen
Wow.
Carter on the field.
You have
no
a team
chance.
from California
No way.
that was almost beating a team that has played in snow.
Well, I think snow is the problem. Was the problem for both teams. So I mean, even
Not
though the
Saquon
Eagles,
Barkley.
apparently not him.
He had a touchdown run.
Yep. Yeah.
In the snow.
The
And
one
then
where
he
he was
smacked his
smacking his head, He's beating his head, and then did you see him sliding in too
Yeah.
when he after?
Him and Shady
Uh,
almost have identical runs.
There is one thing I do want to say. No matter where you play football, you have to respect the temperatures.
Mhm.
So to say that LA almost beat us, which they did, regardless, the Eagles didn't have an advantage.
We did though.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, we
our
play,
temperatures are colder.
Yeah, we play colder. And
So we were practicing in the
I
cold.
know
No.
exactly what you're saying, but if you tell me that they didn't practice
Oh,
in the cold, you'd be
what
wrong.
was it? What was there was a team. It might have been Miami where they were talking about how they were playing, I think in Buffalo. I think someone beat Buffalo or someone beat a natural cold team at their home
Yeah,
stadium.
and it would be Buffalo.
And they said they said that during like team meetings and stuff, they would do them in the freezer
Yeah.
of their like their cooking facility,
That's smart.
just to get them like acclimated to
Used to
the
the cold.
to the cold.
Yeah.
To learn to just sit there and deal with it.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Nice to meet you. I'm Damon.
I'm sure New Orleans played in the cold, trust me, before they played the Eagles. I'm sure they did.
What?
Yeah, they were the Los
The
Angeles Rams.
What I could say.
New Orleans.
Oh.
That's
the
where
I was
Rams.
like,
The
I
LA
was like,
Rams.
wait a minute.
Did you hear that the guy that got one of the guys that got drafted this year, like did an interview and he was just like how it's unfair that they have to play in the cold and wouldn't everyone else like to have warm weather for football?
No.
No.
You got to look it up. It's terrible. I was just like, as a football player, how could you say that?
Yeah,
Like-
I'd probably prefer to play in cold
Yeah.
weather.
Well, no, I would probably prefer to play in warm weather because
Oh,
when
me
you
too.
get hit in the cold, man.
Well,
oh my
yeah, it
God.
probably hurts. But
Yeah.
then when you're
Brutal.
in like super hot weather, you have to worry about
Yeah.
like heat stroke and
Yeah, but there's all that hydration.
yeah,
I'm, I'm just really shocked that like all stadiums weren't built to be domes.
Yeah, they should be.
You know what I mean?
Well,
They
they
should
should
all
be
have
in like the
domes.
area, like Buffalo. 100% should have a dome. There
Oh,
should
yeah.
never be a game
Aren't-
that
don't they have a new stadium though?
I think they're building one.
But I don't think it's a dome.
I don't think it is
stadium.
either.
Yeah, it's
But
gotta
they
be.
have
I
like
think-
this
I think-
scientific shit that like it will melt before it hits the ground, and like
yeah.
the way the stadium's built, it like inverts the wind, so it,
Yeah, but
it
that-
should blow
That
over.
one game that I think it was Christian McCaffrey got hurt in. That the snow was like landing at like a crazy rate. Like it's not going to be able to melt that fast.
Well, Buffalo's anytime there's a snow game
know.
in Buffalo, it's like 8 feet of
Yeah.
snow.
Yes.
And I wasn't really saying it to care more about the players playing. I'm saying it more for the audience that are sitting in the crowd.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
the
we
worst.
don't go.
No, I know, but I'm
you're
saying
not gonna
like,
get the people in the stands for
like-
sure when
like-
it's that cold.
yeah, like the worst
Yeah.
part, like at least they're moving around, running around, moving. I mean, that's going to get you a little bit warmer than
Sure.
sitting still in a seat. You know, I mean, when we went to the Eagles game, it was freezing when we were sitting outside. And sitting in it was like brutal. It wasn't even like in my mind. I was like, man, I would hate to do this all the time.
I would
like
not
people
do it.
who do it all the time are insane.
yeah, but they're also getting like shit faced drunk.
Yeah,
That's the reason why you guys never went to Eagles games with me.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to Phillies games, but we wouldn't. I'll never go to an Eagles game.
Mm-mm.
Even preseason, I wouldn't go.
We play tomorrow.
Phillies?
Yeah.
Oh,
Whatever.
Did we win today?
we're
Still playing.
we're losing 7-2 right now.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus. That was a quick turn.
That's what
was
we beat them.
crazy.
Oh, so that was your Sanchez, right?
Yeah. He didn't have a good outing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's got a bad back. All last year he had a bad back.
I thought
too.
it was Suarez.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why'd you say Sanchez?
I don't know. Suarez, Sanchez are all
No,
the same.
we do not play tomorrow.
Hmm.
But tomorrow is BG Day.
We played Tuesday.
Mhm.
Home.
Man, you're fucking
Is that Brandon Graham you were
no
talking
Tampa Bay. Yeah, BG Day's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, well, day off. I would assume it's
I'm
a
a
travel
little, I'm
day.
a little mad at him anyway, but anyway, just let that go, Joe. Let that one go.
Such a loser. Yeah. Tomorrow's. I was gonna go to it too.
What?
They're selling tickets for BG Day.
Well, I don't
W-
understand.
know
WIP
what that
is
is.
throwing a like a whole day for him. So like I forget where it's at, but they're going like he'll be on stage with Joe DeCamera, who's like the head host of WIP in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just interviewing them. You can go like I think there's like a meet and greet,
Mhm.
probably signatures, and I think it's like a whole event. Like it's probably like lunch, dinner. Pretty cool though. I wish I went.
Oh,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't go.
today is May
Sunday.
4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah.
Be with you.
Uh-huh. Star Wars is probably playing.
Oh yeah, I think they do a marathon every time.
Hey, if you're seeing this, you missed it.
Yeah. Well, who cares? Star Wars is possibly the worst.
I've never watched
movie
it.
I never watched it either.
America.
Have you ever? Oh,
I've never been
Have you ever
interested.
seen it, Joe?
I tried watching them, but then I fall asleep every time. So
I watched.
Well, maybe
I,
don't watch them at night.
I watched the first one and I was fucking impressed. I was like, oh my god,
Well, oh my
How-
God. Back in the day, that was
how did
insane.
how did I not watch this? But
They're
I
horrible.
never watched the other ones.
they're stupid.
I'm telling you. Watch it someday. Sit down and watch it, man.
Like,
It's
how is
fucking
Darth
really good.
Vader Luke's father? How do you have good and evil in one family?
Do you know how sex works, Joey? Yeah, it was. And I said the same thing. I never, whenever it came out, I never watched it. But one day, I don't know why, I sat down and I watched it. I was like, oh my God, why did I ever not watch this when it came out?
Well,
So
the
what
shit,
you
the shit they were
basically-
doing back then is cool.
What you basically said is you just became a loser.
Jide, be careful. I'd be careful
Wait
what
a
you're
minute.
saying.
You
man.
watch some other fucking.
There's
Yeah.
people die hard for that.
Oh, I
shit.
know.
Yeah, I don't know. It just never interested me.
No, it never did me either. I had no interest in it, but when I seen it, I was like, "Oh my God!" Watch the first Star Wars.
I mean, the biggest loser thing that I watch
Just watch
is,
the first.
is Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's
And I actually
pretty
think
stupid too.
Yeah,
That
are you
was good.
excited? Are you excited for the show
I didn't even know
coming
that.
out with the TV
Yeah,
show?
yeah.
I never even knew that.
Oh, I can't wait. No, I'm kidding.
No, I thought.
I mean, I'll watch it. I never watched the Harry Potters either.
Yeah, I sat down. I sat down and watched them all the movies, and the beginning ones I didn't really like. It was more towards the end when it got like super action like packed
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
how I know
That
you
was
have no
one.
life?
that I watched them all.
Probably in one day.
But
too.
wait a minute, he struggles to do our videos.
this was
But
way
he'll sit-
this was
Oh.
way before we even started this podcast.
No, now
Okay.
he just binge watches Friends.
No, I don't even do that anymore.
No,
I'm so stuck on watching golf YouTube.
really.
I'm so stuck on it. All
It
of them.
is fun
So
Good,
next time he
good.
plays, it's going to be awful.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, probably.
because he's gonna try and do what they do.
No, but I do really want to start practicing like my swings and stuff. I'm thinking about getting a net.
Yeah, I want to get a net anyway, so
When Chip
we'll
will
go
win.
into it.
I
Yeah.
do too, but
But I
I'm
wanna
so
get-
scared it's not going to stop it.
I want to get like a platform too.
Yeah, yeah, net and
Like
the
a fake
platform. Yeah,
green.
yeah, yeah.
The only problem was
Let's go to
is-
Golf Galaxy after this.
Right now,
at
I'm dead
I'm not
serious.
gonna buy it, but sure, I'll go. I'll look at stuff.
at your house, you can hit right into the.
no, there's
The
a
wood?
house behind the woods.
Oh, is
The
it?
woods is only like
I think-
this
Yeah,
big.
but I don't
Oh.
think you're making it through the tree. I'm seeing what he's saying. Like,
Yeah.
God forbid you miss,
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's where we would
yeah.
put it.
and that's why I'm scared to do it because we have houses all around us.
And even if it misses and hits the fence and breaks the fence, I got extra pieces.
do you actually?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gave me like
They
10
leave
extra
that stuff?
pieces. I asked them.
Do they tell you like
No,
how to fix it?
It's,
Yeah,
it's
well,
so
it's-
easy. It's
they-
You just pop the tops off and just pull it off, right?
no, and there's like they put a screw in it.
Do you know how to
so-
replace siding?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
Because I
easy.
think we have a couple pieces of siding. I think when we were mowing,
siding's
a rock
actually
hit.
siding's actually like extremely easy to put
Yeah.
on. It's getting it straight.
it's just
starting.
clicking.
The starting part's the hardest.
Plug it,
tell
right?
them I'll do it for $250.
No. I
But
also
his
might need
house,
your
you'll
help.
do it for free.
So what?
I mean, if it would, never mind. I won't.
So if you need a 240 volt outlet, you have to go right to the main power, correct?
Yes.
Is there a way that there would
Are you
already
sure you
be?
need 240? That's a lot.
Should be.
Yeah. So for Blicky's welder, he needs 240, and he was using a converter, but it still blew the
Mhm.
fuse.
It's going to.
On the wall that we have our fridge and stuff like that, is there a way to go off of that
Ooh.
Your fridge won't be 240.
or whatever it would be, the oven or whatever? Like all of our
the
appliances are
oven
on
wall.
one wall.
Is
The
it
oven,
gas?
I
Is it
don't think
gas
the
or
oven will be
electric?
240
electric.
either.
Oh, it's 240. His oven.
Probably 220.
Oh, 220. Yeah, yeah.
Oh well,
He
I mean
says
his
two-
thing might be 220. I just
Oh,
It-
yeah,
it is
yeah,
probably
240. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't jump off of another 220.
So you would
'cause it's still
have
gonna
to.
blow- you're
you
still
would
gonna
have
blow
to
the-
go off
run
the
a
main.
separate line.
Yeah, I would have
for
to.
sure.
You would have to run a separate line.
I would.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
no, that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
because obviously he wants to weld at home. He wants to fabricate. So
And you probably don't want to do it yourself.
Where's he fabricate? Like, do you get? Is there like a garage?
no, just
Yeah.
help back.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then just that probably will be. I mean, the scariest part would be home running the 240 line.
Well, that's what I was saying because I was talking to him. I was like, if there's a way that we could do it without
you
it.
should have a master switch where it shuts all the power down to the box.
Well, yeah. But I remember you talking to Dad saying you wouldn't mess with that stuff.
Live.
You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
No.
If it was completely like if the whole house was completely dead and the box was dead, I would do it.
you still, when you plug in the 240 into the main box, that's the scary part.
If it's dead, no, it's not.
Well, it comes in from the outside.
Yeah, and you should have
And
a,
you
should
can't
have,
stop that.
you should have a main switch. Yes, you
can't.
can.
No, you can't.
Okay.
I don't know. I
You
can't tell you.
can't. You
I
can't.
But no, I told him I'd bring it up.
You can't stop it from coming in the from outside.
You,
You could stop it from going from inside
I know, but
out.
it's supposed to go from outside into a main panel, and then that main panel is supposed to jump off to the main box.
But it doesn't shut off the 220.
I'm not worried about the shit outside. I'm
Oh,
worried
yes,
about
you
where
are.
the box is coming in. That you're
No,
bringing the
he's
240
saying,
line.
He's saying that
Guaranteed.
there's a shut off switch before it gets
Yes.
to the main
Nope.
main breaker.
That's how my every apartment in my place is set up.
It'd be very
But yes,
rare.
Okay.
Be very rare.
Fucking idiot.
Well,
It would be very rare.
they're not newer homes either. So
Well, ours is renovated.
It's
I didn't say
renovated, but it's not a
I'm
new
not saying
home.
it's not a new home though.
You
Guaranteed.
probably have one.
Guaranteed.
Would it be
You're going to
outside?
eat your words.
It'll be close to the box.
Would it be outside?
The box should not be outside now.
No, he's
The-
saying is
the
the
main
shut off
thing?
switch.
Oh no, it
No,
should be
right next
pretty
to your
close to
box.
this,
All right.
the panel.
I mean, our box is. I mean, I don't know what they have in their closet. Our breaker is in their room. Yeah, I just said I'd bring it up.
I'd be very surprised that they had a shut off switch from the outside to the
Most
inside.
houses do, but okay. We have one. My house was built in 1985.
I mean, that's how you would have to do work, right?
Shrinking room.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't care.
Doesn't
No,
matter.
I don't really know, but
I was gonna say you're talking to a guy that never touches electricity.
and you do.
Yes, I do all your electric here. You won't even put a fucking switch in.
That's only because of my heart, you
Oh,
dumbass.
stop being a fucking pussy.
Yeah, but if you shut off the
you
breaker,
shut the
why
breaker off.
would you have to worry about it?
You have to worry about because I have, I believe, is some knob and tube still running through this house. So that's why I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
but if you shut the
But
switch
it's not
off,
only that. The only reason why I'm really afraid is because I had a heart attack and I have a machine, and if I get zapped, my
yeah, but what
machine's
I'm
going
saying
off.
is
that's more pain
if
than
you
you
anything.
shut the
Switch is
switch off
on.
and there's no electric going to it, how would that be scary?
Well, because I have knob and tube.
I
What's that
understand, but if you plug in something and then you go down here and you go, and that light goes off, there's no electric going to it.
Absolutely.
Whether there's knob or tube or not. If knob and tube is connected to it, it won't go off.
When you shut
What's
the
knob and
switch
tube?
off, it only
It's
takes
just
it
a
from
different way
here
that they.
Knob and
here,
tube was like a
but
really
it doesn't
old,
take it from here to here. You got electric coming in, hooking up to your switch. Shut the switch off. The switch is dead, but it's still live behind you.
Not
And
if you
that's-
shut it off right from the breaker.
That's knob and tube.
Okay, but what
Knob
Nikki
and tube,
what Nikki
you can't shut off.
I understand what you're fucking saying.
But if the
if you shut it
there's-
off from the breaker and you have no power to the switch, that means the power coming in is off.
No, it's not. It only shuts off your switch. It doesn't shut off the power.
yeah,
going.
but the wires that you're working with are dead.
yeah, if you're just going to replace a switch.
I know. What are you
That's
talking
what
about?
he's
The
saying.
wire.
He's saying you're scared to replace a switch.
Only because if I get shocked, I'm done.
Oh
I'm
my
done.
God.
I'm
Yeah,
done with this conversation because I can't
You
handle
are.
stupidity.
You are.
No, if you shut the light, if you shut the switch off and there's no power,
I'm
No,
not saying
we're
that. I'm
talking
saying you
about the
shut your
breaker.
breaker off, and then the
Which
wires
we've
that you're
done every
working with
time.
won't have any power to it.
you're wrong.
No,
You're
you
wrong.
are
The power coming in from the
from the breaker.
no, the power from the outside into your breaker box is fucking live, and you cannot shut that off.
That's
If
not
you
what
have
I'm
it, if
talking
you have
about.
a switch off, yes, you can.
Well, how many places
All right,
have
A
that?
lot of places have that.
Well,
Dad.
one though,
Yeah.
that's
My whole
not
entire
wrong.
apartment complex has it.
that's not what we're talking. We're talking
Yeah,
about.
because you're a newer.
No, we're not.
you
We're,
listening?
we're
Well, they probably
18
had
years old.
I don't.
What
even
Joey
believe
was
you.
stating beforehand was that you're afraid to change a light switch.
That's only because I had a heart
All right,
attack
I'm
and I
done.
got a
I
machine.
can't. He's so stupid. I can't.
All right,
We're done.
done.
All right,
Actual.
have a
We're
good
not
one,
done.
guys.
Wait a minute.
We're done. I'm done.
I'm not afraid.
Goodbye.
I am afraid.
Remember the first video?
I've changed a lot of switches and a lot of
Dad's move.
Remember the first video we ever did, and we barely even made an hour, and Dad's like, "All right, I'm done."
I'm done.
That was funny.
Are we over an hour?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So anyway, next week's gonna be an exciting podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
we just found out that Dad's a moron.
That's more on. We found that out too.
Any
And,
electricians out there, please chime in.
But next week's exciting because not only are we picking our giveaway winner, we're also getting Dad's haircut, which I'm excited to see.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because you had this stupid long hair for like ever. I don't even know the last time you had short hair. I couldn't even take back to the day that you.
Why
had
do you
short
think
hair.
it's stupid long hair?
Everyone that you come encounter with, and they
They
come
hate
to
it.
me, they're like, "Why the fuck does your dad have long hair?"
No, you're such a fucking liar.
I swear to
Everyone that
God,
sees his
I
hair
have
for
some-
me is like, dude, your dad's hair is
Yeah.
badass.
because you have losers of friends,
Yeah, they're all losers.
No, oh.
All of them are. But anyway,
especially that Mia girl or Maya.
no,
Mia,
it's Mia.
Mia.
It's Maya.
It's Maya. You fucking idiot.
I'm just kidding. I know she'll cry.
But anyway, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe,
She'll kill you.
hit the notification bell, drop us some comments, and tune in next week to see Dad get his haircut.
On our live. Oh.
Huh?
You're not cutting
Never
the
mind.
hair.
We're
out
not-
alive.
we're not cutting the hair.
Alright, shut
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, we're not cutting hair live.
Finish.
God, you're so fucking stupid.
We're doing live? Joking.
Shut up.
Joking.
Yeah, shut up. So
Take the mic away.
I was already done, but then you guys started chiming in. I was about to be like, "See you, come join us next week," and that was it.
So who's getting their haircut next week?
You.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.